go. There you go. There you go. We are live. A bit later than normal, but, you know, if you know me well enough, you'll know I've got a lot going on in my private life that gets in the way at the moment. So do expect there to be delays or possible late cancellations of my live content. It can't be helped. I don't really want to go any deeper than that at the moment. So if you could just be respectful and not speculate as to why things aren't happening, it would help me out immensely, because I've got enough stress going on without worrying about stuff in the background. So there you go, folks. Anyway, we are live now. Let's get on with the modelling and how can we say?
Nonsense.
Nonsense. I can't say professionalism or anything like that. Because it's us two pilchards. But here we are, I'm Festa from eModels, if you don't know, if you're new. And this is Foxx, a.k.a. the Guru now, as he likes to call him, because, you know...
No, just Foxx.
He always tells me, don't call me a guru. What's his name?
Yeah, channel name, not my name. There you go.
Oh,
that's
here we go again. And I will smack his wrist, because I did before we went on there. He could have gone live, but he didn't. He could have flicked this on, but out of politeness, because he sees it as my show, he didn't want to step on my toes. But I've told him he's a wally. Anyway.
I know that now, yes.
Let's have a quick gander at the chat, because get the introductions done. We got Natasha Panzer in the chat saying hello to each other. PJ says, did someone forget to pay the bill? No, we didn't. Like I say, I've got real life, mate. Stefan says good evening, as does Foxx. Might not be able to do a show, but we are, folks, yes. Retro Rabbit is issuing hugs, as is Phil Lewis. Stefan Lars says, oh, you're on, excellent. Soon heading to bed, but we'll be watching on the tiny screen for a bit. Well, he should be in bed now, so we'll... Spider behind you.
Oh, don't think about the spiders.
Oh, it's a big one. It's got a shadow casting right across the mattress.
Oh.
James says, evening, Colin Foxx, all in chat, Festa and Foxx hugs. Real life is me saying it can't be helped. Phil Lewis says, I know what it's like. I can rarely plan anything with certainty. Exactly, mate. And Retro says, professionalised enunciation.
I don't know about the P word.
And PJ says, evening, Cole, Foxx, everyone in chat. And Bobbins says, good evening. So there you go. So how's you? How's my mum?
All good here. Mama Wolf is fine. She's downstairs with half a Subway as usual on a stream night.
Good girl.
All fine and dandy here. I might have to go and open a window in a minute because it's a little bit warm in here as always, but no, all good.
Oh, right, yeah. You're a bit cooking in your room, are you?
Yeah, it was fine until about 20 minutes ago, and it decided to get warm again. It always does that.
Oh, dear.
Lights go on.
Manly moistification on the way, is it?
Yeah, excess moistures.
Happy days, mate.
How are you, my friend, and what are you up to tonight?
I'm all right, mate. SSDD, as you know. I've started painting my little bulldog to go on this dia. And I've got me little birds, which are very little birds, to have a go at painting as well. I've been round and given me wood and a little bit of a light stain. And you'll be mightily impressed with what I used.
Go on.
Reichland Flesh Shade.
Ooh, very nice.
And it just gave it a little bit of a tan, almost, you know. But I just think it looked a little bit better than the very light wood. So, and as you can see,
with the colours as well.
When you move it, look at these earrings wobbling.
It's dangly bits dangle.
Brilliant, isn't it? I love that. I was so determined to have him carrying them churns. It's like, oh, I'm wobbling me churns.
You have to build a little motor into the base so it can just gently wobble when it's on the shelf.
Oscillating my churns. No, that sounded wrong.
Got you dangly spinning.
That's what I'm up to. It's pretty nearly done. All I've got to do is put a little thing on the front. But yes, I'm just going to be painting me birds or trying to. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, mate.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still fettling away with the Lord Kroak. I'm still painting roots and plants at the minute.
Oh, nice one.
So I suspect once I've done all the roots I'll be painting the leaves.
Happy days, mate. Happy days. Don't forget, folks, bench, belly, beverage, biscuits, baboon, balloon, bacteria in the chat there, whatever you're eating, drinking, and all of that.
Yes.
What was I thinking of doing for that? Pin wash will do that, I think.
Pin wash.
Me birds now. We want to think of a colour, don't we?
Using one of my godhand brushes tonight.
Oh, I'll cut you with your godhand brushness.
Well, I was struggling to paint these little roots with all my normal pointy shaped brushes, so I needed a small flat square brush, and the only one I had that was nice and small and tiny was the godhand. I can't remember which range of these are now. The blue handle one might be the professional one.
Yeah, that'll be the Brush Pros, won't it?
Brush Pros, that's the one, yeah.
Brush Master Pro, godhand brushes. See, I know all of this because I need to get out more.
Yeah, so I'm using one of these. It's nice and flat. I was having trouble getting the paint to go on for some reason. It's every now and then when you like prime something, some of the paints will the surface tension will go weird and they'll pull away from the primer. So I just want to get a bigger, flatter brush to be able to get the paint on.
Happy days.
A bit narky, so I'm telling it off with this brush. Not decided what I'm going to do with the base yet, though. Once I've got it painted. It needs some kind of flora adding to it, but not quite sure what.
See, that's a darker one. Happy days. Right, let's get some colours in. Dum 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 dum. Retro says.
I guess those. No, go on. You go.
Oh, you carry on.
I was just going to read. J. Leon says, "I guess those churns are empty."
Yeah, they are, mate. Yeah, he's taking them back to the van of vanness to replenish the milk.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
He has emptied his churns.
Sounds so wrong when you word it like that.
Yeah, he went to see the nice lady in the shop. Never mind, let's move on from that one.
Yeah, could tell where that was going.
Yeah. Talking of which, don't forget, folks, this is your show, freemodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop
for all your model making needs.
So please make sure to keep it family-friendly in the chat, and please don't discuss other model retailers.
Can you let us know how audio and video is as well, by the way? Because I changed my audio last night when I went into Philips stream, because apparently I was too loud for everyone. So that's because I was using a studio mic and no one else was. But
yeah, that makes sense. You and your professionalism.
I know. So let's knock that down that shade. Cheers, James. Thanks for letting you know. Let me know even. But yeah, it's been quite an interesting little build, to be honest with you, mate.
I like the way you use the word little there.
Yeah, Trade Descriptions Act, isn't it, mate?
Yeah. It's a small, quick project.
Weekend, Bill.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to try and take some time this weekend to just motor forward on this.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance yet, so.
Yeah, but it's like I say, take as long as you take, don't you?
Yeah.
You know. Don't get points for finishing first, not on this show.
No.
See what I did there.
I see what you did there.
Try and get on shot cold, that would be good, wouldn't it, mate?
See, me and Festa don't compete like that. One of us is first, and the other one is the other first. So that's how it works.
Yeah, I just don't see it as a thing myself. But
No. At the end of the day, it takes as long to paint as it takes to paint.
no, it's just one of them, isn't it?
Yep. I'm sure if I was just doing it for myself, I would have been a bit faster, but it's free models, so I'm putting as much effort as I can into it.
You don't have to justify, dear.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, taking my time, having fun with it.
Well, you sounded like PJ there, just saying.
Just saying.
What I did.
That's what you did there.
Bless him. See, he's a global phenomenon.
What Peach?
Yeah, Lord Peach. Head of Hogwarts. That's
I've got any more vines to paint.
go in there. Yeah.
I think that's all of them, I think.
I'd use some of that.
There's more. I can't tell some of these whether they're snakes or vines. I think they're all snakes on there. I think. Snakes!
Snakies.
Yeah, I think they're all snakes and not vines. I just found a vine lost. Oh, there it is. Need a small brush.
These poor birds.
Birds.
Bless
Are
them.
are they pigeons, or are they a specific bird that you're making of a different bird, or what are you doing?
No, they're pigeons, mate, with a difference. That's without spoiling the egg.
Ah.
But,
Oh, yes.
You know
yeah.
why,
Oh, yes.
but you know.
Yes, I've just remembered.
You just remembered, and I don't want to spoil the fun.
No.
These will get mounted on the on the model. There will be no close-ups taken. It's down to people that spot it to go, there's something different going on there.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah. You know me, mate, because I tried getting the box of pigeons, but the supply at the time just wasn't happening, so...
Yeah.
I wanted to get the build progressed and to the finishing line, so...
All right.
But yeah. Same with the bulldog. There's something about the bulldog that is different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my inner child was released.
Different and yet so correct.
Pretty much. Let's try and see whether I can.
But is the bulldog's name Gary? That's the question.
Oh, yeah, all bulldogs are called Gary, mate.
I was going to say, yeah, that's the universal name, isn't it, for
Yeah, it's the only name.
dogs?
Whenever I see someone with a dog, it's, oh, you've got a Gary. Oh, hello. What's his name? Yeah.
It must get confusing when bulldogs go to conventions if they're all called Gary.
Yeah, but it's just Gary 1, 2, 3, 4. A lots.
Yeah. Lots.
Just slathering a base coat on there and I can go around and just put a couple of little washes in. Don't need to go too mad with them because they are microscopic.
Yeah.
Also add little embellishments, which is...
Yeah. Character.
Yeah. Character enhancements.
Mm-hmm. Everything tells a story.
Yeah, in my little world. God, that's even smaller. So, yeah, you fell victim to the beautiful software update this morning then.
Yes, thanks, Logitech. I had to cancel my show because my Logitech software updated and it killed my microphone off. I couldn't get my mic to work.
Oh, dear.
So I had to fret around and mess about, even though I've got it set to not update because their updates are usually broken.
I can imagine the amount of fudge sticks and broom handles that was being uttered at Fox Towers during that period, mate.
Yeah. And it was literally about 5 minutes before I went live. It was like, oh, there's an update. Could you give... Oh, no, wait, no. Oh. It shouldn't do that. I told it to not have an update. So, yes, Logitech. They make great hardware. Software, not so much. I don't know. So that was fun. Got it sorted in the end there.
Yeah.
For once, it wasn't a Windows update. Woohoo!
Yeah, I've got mine turned off at the moment.
Yeah.
I wait until I hear through the grapevine that there's a critical update that needs doing, and then I switch them back on because I really don't know why Windows can't get their updates like Apple's, where it just does it in the background without hassling you.
Yeah.
But the system needs to restart because we've basically put one line of code in. It's like, oh, for God's sake, get over yourselves.
Yeah.
It is, too many.
Streamline it.
Too many menu interactions are needed on that operating system. I know they wanted a super quick GUI, but they haven't got a super quick GUI. So, yeah, it's 2024, Microsoft. Stop with the, are you sure you want to close this window prompts? Wiggle over.
That wibble is never over. It'll come back.
It is. It's one of the biggest bugbears of my life. Unnecessary menu options, just saying.
I get frustrated by things like, why can't I customize Task Manager?
Yeah.
If I want to just see, literally, what temperature my GPU is and what percentage usage has it got, why do I have to scroll all the way down to the little window? Why can't I put that one to the top? Why can't I just move it?
Yeah.
Why, Microsoft?
Yeah, it'd be annoying if there was a piece of monitoring software that allowed you to do that, but yeah.
Oh, no, I know the software out there. I haven't got any of that, but I've got the one that came with my graphics card, but it's just clunky and takes.
You could always go for the LCARS 24 GUI because we've all used that in the past, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that happened. That's all happened on all of our PCs. Anyone around in the early 2000s, late 90s, you can't deny it.
Oh yeah, we all used it, mate.
We've all used it.
What do we want?
It.
A bit of wood. We want a bit of lead belcher. Belcher. Yeah, it's a belcher of lead. Let's get my whirly gig out.
You were. The tassels again, is it?
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Just make my life a bit easier. There we go. Oh, the greys and whites. Right, I hope we've got my turny thing out now. I don't have to worry. Colour we got more. So a bit of green. Bit of green.
It's not easy being green, you know.
Bit of green. There you go. Shove that over there. But yeah, this little diorama, it's coming to a close, and it's like, there's a few little bits of other stuff. I've got some leaf scatter to go on, so I might be able to get that done tonight.
Yep.
The point. Where did I put that lot? Where'd that go? Oh, it's over there. I can see it now. It's all right. I just couldn't see my rather large diorama case of goodness, but it's just over there. The Xbox open door was in the way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Xbox door open. That means only one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been open because I've been trying to play Xbox for a few days, but I haven't even managed to get near it.
Oh, that's not good.
That's all right. It's not going anywhere, is it?
No. The games are staying where they are. Thank you.
Yeah. It'll become part of my life again at some point.
Oh, yes.
It just can't at the moment.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the important word, part, not. It's not life, it's just part of the life.
Oh, yeah. Just little fun way of relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Stefan's belly is egg sandwiches, bench between projects, beverage, fizzy water, balloon, smiley face, biscuits. No, but my computer is full of cookies.
I see what I did there.
I like that. Retros, pizzas ordered, daily shenanigans, barely managed, chill time over the ponds, friends, happy days.
That's basically a computing dad joke, isn't it?
That is, but I must admit, that is a good one. I like that.
I'm not sure if I'm impressed more that it's a dad joke or that it's a computing dad joke, because I didn't even know computer dad jokes are a thing now. But I do now. They are now, yeah.
Exactly. I think he should have house point for that. I'm mightily proud.
Yep. Definitely. Oh no, I've rubbed some of my gold off. I'll have to put it back again.
Oh no. Gold alert. Gold alert.
All these contact points where I've touched things.
I don't know. Here you go. Right, I've got to paint his helmet, haven't I?
Yeah. Steady.
Oh, gold, yeah.
Bless.
Preoccupied, dear, preoccupied.
Yeah. Right, I think I shall shade all the vines first before I paint the leaves, because I'll be doing different colours. So.
Happy days.
Shade
Oh,
the brown
the
with
colours. So many colours.
Colours. Right, so I need a not exactly brilliant brush. That will do perfectly.
Yeah, an helmet colour.
You can't win with that one, can you?
No, no matter how I say it, it's like, yeah. So it's just like, okie doke, that's that.
Always want to make sure you use the right helmet colour.
Want a bit of Everland sunset. Right. Need really to get out more, don't I?
No, because then you'd just get boring and it wouldn't be fun anymore. You wouldn't be our Festa that we love. You'd just be some bloke that goes out.
Little spontaneous outbursts there.
I had that once. I got some special trousers for it.
You still got the ointment, haven't you?
Yeah. And the intercontinental pants. Yeah.
Wondered where that was going then. Let's have a look. And yes, you heard me right, folks. I am painting an helmet on my pigeons. Yes.
Say no more. No more needs to be said.
Exactly. It's the insanity of it, isn't it?
Like, what? Don't you paint helmets on your pigeons? It's the kind of person are you, you know?
Exactly.
You're not a model maker unless you've painted helmets on your pigeons.
They wanted pigeons. They've got pigeons. But they've got Festa pigeons.
Yeah. If you haven't done that with your pigeons, you haven't lived. You don't know you're born.
Which are just not normal pigeons. They're pigeons with attitude.
That's the means. Not normal.
Yeah, I've got to drop one on the floor and they're so tiny. Oh, no. Oh, I'll have a
homing pigeon, then he won't find his way back.
Yeah, I see what he did there.
Yeah, I apologise.
No, that's all right, mate. That one's a leather helmet. So, my journey to the floor about to commence. It only happened to me, can't it?
Tune in next week when you hear Festa say, if you could just send down some crumpets and stuff, I'll be fine.
I think I might have spotted.
Oh. Always keep an eye out for your helmet. I mean, for your pigeon.
There we go. I love my horrible life.
I've missed some vines, you dingus.
Yeah.
So a quick look at chat. Rabbit says, is snack. And then he puts a picture of a duck. That makes no sense. With a green. Oh no, it's a snake. It's just it looks like a duck. It's a really weird green snake. Many snack. Many ginger noodles. Clumsy pigeons, hee, says Rabbit.
Happy days.
And James, of course, says pigeons because they coo.
Coo.
Yeah.
I can't reach me pigeons button, so I couldn't do it. I'll do it when I come back up.
Everybody needs a pigeons button.
Just close the Xbox thing, just in case it's gone that far over.
That's how you know that we're professional broadcasters, because we have a pigeons button. None of your other YouTubers have pigeon buttons. They're all just slackers. They don't know what they're doing. Festa, serious business.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When he was getting set up, he said, right, I need a camera, I need a good camera, I need a good microphone, I need a pigeon button.
Oh yeah, you got a pigeon button.
Yeah, I haven't got a pigeon button. I need to sort that out. I've got a TED button, but I've not got a pigeon button. It's not the same. I feel nothing but shame.
All the shame.
All the shame. I'll try better next time.
That's what we did.
So I'm just putting a little black wash on these brown vines, and then I'll have to go back at some point and do little highlights.
Happy
To make them look a bit woody.
Still haven't found my pigeon.
He'll turn up.
Mad, isn't it?
They are. What did you last night? Well, I rummaged around on the floor looking for a pigeon.
Oh, it's just annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to do a live stream for folks, and what could go wrong today has gone wrong.
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it? Looking like there's going to be 2 pigeons on this build now instead of 3.
At least initially. Perhaps. I've missed another vine. Gosh darn it.
On my foot, is it? Did it make it down that far? That's the thing.
It does amaze me sometimes where you find things that you drop, where just exactly how far they go sometimes is insane.
Oh, tell me about it.
I found things in the bathroom that I dropped off my workbench.
Oh, yeah. Bits of model all over the place, mate. There ain't a part of me that hasn't had a bit of a model attached to it.
Either willingly or unwillingly. Wittingly or unwittingly.
Yeah. Give up. You tip. Drop half your shelf, mate.
Nope.
So I was trying to get up, grab the ground bed, or knock me tank off the shelf. Not really.
Oh no.
Stay there. I'm back up now. I can't get back down again. Right. Let's try again. Right. Sorry, folks. This is Festa luck today. If anything can happen, it will happen. And if anything can get at me, it will get at me.
Yep. Sounds like it's been one of them days. PJ says, Yankee Doodle Pigeon, got it. Stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon.
There it is. Pigeon has been located, by the way.
Oh, good. Nice one.
Yeah, it was on my left sock.
Oh.
because I wear toasties all the time, and
yeah, toasties.
it decided, because they're very thick with the big ridges, it decided right in that ridge.
Oh yeah, because they're like because they're just they're very clingy, aren't they?
Yeah. But we found him.
Good.
And I didn't want that colour anyway, so yeah. We'll have a bit of a Xandri dust.
Xandri dust. Excellent.
Before we do that, let's see whether the chat's back in. Retro says clumsy pigeons, absolutely. James says pigeons, because they coo.
Because they coo.
Pigeons, because they coo. So look out for that. The pigeon button may have been activated.
Nice.
Because why not?
Because it's required.
I am sad that I have a pigeons button, but hey, you know, I don't mind. You know, there's a plethora of buttons.
Yeah, but you know what? Who wants to watch a YouTube channel that doesn't have a pigeon button?
I even have on my Stream Deck a Fox button.
Oh, really? Oh, dear. I actually don't know what that does.
Mute you.
Oh, does it?
You fell into that. Sorry, mate. Couldn't help myself.
So you don't need it very often, then? Or is it your most used button?
Yes, it's permanently activated. Nah, all joking aside.
Everybody's that's every viewer's favourite button.
Oh, I couldn't help myself there, mate.
You're a tart. What are you?
I know, but deep down, I know you love me, even though you're crying. Even though you're crying internally at this moment.
Oh yeah, I'm just a wreck inside. But, you know,
totally destroyed inside.
Oh yeah, I'm just dead inside now. But...
You tell me anyone in chat that thought differently when I said that.
Yeah, they all knew exactly what you were going to say.
They all knew. They all knew.
So I'm sitting there thinking, what have I've said in the past that it's cut out and used as a.
He'll be down the stairs later. His mum, I can't believe he said that. You know, I'm so hurting.
Oh yeah.
Shall we go? Don't be daft. Put kettle on.
Yeah, shut up. Go and put the
Because I know his mum well enough to know that she's not got a sympathetic bone in her where he's concerned.
Oh Lord, no.
So yeah,
no, not at all.
Just fulfil your daily tasks with my coffee cup, and I'll be happy.
God, if I made a coffee, I'd never hear the end of it.
Oh really? She's not a coffee girl then? No.
No. She had one cup of coffee about a year ago. And I was like, I always say, do you want a cup of coffee? And she goes, bleh. But this time she went, yeah, go on. I'm like, wait, what?
So you did, and then what did she do? She went, bleh again, yeah.
She went, it was all right.
Yeah. She'll be eating chicken and butter and pot noodles next.
That would be the right thing to do now. She'd never eat a pot noodle. She don't like noodles.
Yeah.
She's a nightmare. She doesn't like pasta. She doesn't like noodles.
Yeah. Oh dear.
If she liked them, I could live off pasta and noodles basically in this house forever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But no, she doesn't like pasta or noodles.
Proper student food, mate.
Yeah. She doesn't like pasta, but she will eat macaroni cheese.
Oh, really? That's surprising.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah.
It's like my brother when he was younger. He hated all forms of potato, but he'd eat chips.
He?
Yeah, and he's the one that went off to get a degree and be an engineer and all intelligent stuff. He was the smart one in the family. I don't like any potatoes. Do you want some chips? Yeah, go on.
Okay, each to their own.
Yeah, okay, if that's the way it is.
That don't make sense to me.
Yeah. He was the smartest one in the family, but that meant he was usually doing the dumbest things.
Yeah. They say the smartest are the strangest.
We usually say to him, you know, you're the one with I've just found a tiny frog I didn't know about. Ooh.
Oh.
See if I can. Tiny frog.
That's riveting.
Yeah. That's what you did there. Tiny frog just there.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Fredo.
Spod. Spod the frog.
Spod.
Spod. Where's that? There it is. There, where it is. Ooh, I've lost my tube. Oh, I hate when I do that.
Struggling with your tubes, dear.
I've misplaced my tube. Darn it.
Tubularity.
There's always one brush tube that disappears on you. I must varnish this at some point because I'm getting paint coming off where I'm handling it.
Yeah.
I shall get a new tube then. Supply of tubes.
Let's have a go.
Do nicely. It's tube. Oh, that's perfect.
He's got the metal helmet. He's got the flying helmet. But so's this one. There you go. He's only got a little helmet.
You were. Bless him. But his mother still loves him.
He's loving it. Right, a bit of that in there.
I want a rubbish brush for that because I'm not really too fussed.
There you go. Have you some of that. Got there, a little bit along there.
It's the one good thing about doing shades on big things is you can use a scruffy old brush and you don't have to worry about cleaning it properly. Just give it a rinse.
Yeah, that's why I'm using my scruffy old brush at the moment, because it's for all the itty bitty stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be used for washes later. So.
Yep. Just no point standing on ceremony, is there?
No, there ain't. I'm going to use my super duper prized brushes, not for scuzzy jobs.
Scuzz. You're a scuzzy job.
You just go and stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon. It also says Yankee Doodle pigeon, got it? No, they're not Yankee Doodle pigeons, mate.
No. Stefan says, okay, good night, folks. Time for me to zzz. Take
See
care,
you later,
Stefan.
Stefan, mate. Thanks for your patience and apologies for the delay, mate.
Yep. And James at Retro Rabbit says, tiny frog. Yes, look, he's like the size of a molecule.
Oh, that's micro frog, mate.
Yeah, I've also got a teeny tiny lizard in there. You can't really see him, but he's
And that you're off shot, mate, a bit.
He's kind of, I can't get my finger in there. He's kind of just
up in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny lizard.
Is his name Eddie?
Eddie, yeah, I see what you did there.
They get worse, folks. I'm sorry.
I see what you did there.
It's all I have, mate.
It's good. Right, now I need to get into my greens, don't I?
There's people at home now going, Eddie Lizard, Eddie Lizard, Eddie Lizard.
Who the heck's Eddie Lizard? And then we're just face palming when they say that because we're like, really? Tough crowd.
Yeah, they'll all be face palming now going, oh, really, Festa?
Yeah. Hey, we're old. They get what they're given. Where's me greens? Hang on. Green. Browns, yellows, white, greys, blacks, textures, red, pink, purple, blues. Oh, there's greens. I don't want everything to be the same colour, but let's have 4 different green colours. Fua. I say fua.
You go. Do some of that. Right. Have a bit of that on there.
How many pigeons are you going to do, Colin asks Brew and Glue.
3, mate. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah. There's 3 pigeons and a bulldog at the moment. And there would have been multi-pigeons, but I just didn't, I didn't manage to get the set. And they are so microscopic that I thought painting 3 of them would be enough, to be honest with you. And because they are micro dot size, they are ickle little,
Teensy-weensy.
ickle little pigeons with a difference, and you'll be able to see a lot of the detail on them, but it's just a little bit of a giggle,
silliness
with them, because those that know me, I'd put eggs in my builds, things that are there that people go, Am I seeing that right? Yeah. And for this one, they're not the only eggs. There are other eggs on the diorama. People might not be aware of. So, yeah.
Yep. Festa likes to spread his eggs everywhere.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's just something different for a laugh, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yep. No need to be so serious.
So, yeah, you know, someone might look at that and go, hey, is that what I think it is? And they'll go, oh, it is. Didn't expect that. A lot of people think the only egg on this build is the eModels poster. That's one of many.
Yeah, that's like so obvious. It's not even really an egg, is it? It's just
exactly. That's
it's
just
more of a
there.
reference. That one.
Yeah. So when you see this, look closely, folks, and all will be revealed.
I haven't put any eggs in this one.
Yeah. I do like an egg.
My rings come out.
Well, it's not even Friday, mate.
No. I'll see if I can get it out on camera. Hang on.
Please don't, because YouTube will block eModels' account, mate. See what I did?
There you go. Look at that. My ring of paint. Came out of the pot. Nice.
It's going to burn. No, I can't do no more. Got a bit of that going
Just about
on.
to paint my leaves and I found another vine. Darn it.
Have a bit of that. I'm sure they're leather, them bits. So they're gonna be, put it that way on mine, because why not?
That's better.
I'm sure I can't possibly get rivet counted on them pigeons. Surely not.
No, there'll be someone.
Never say
You know
never.
You know what? We just point and laugh at them.
Yeah. Just looking around, seeing what else needs doing. Leaf scatter. Dare I say it, some moss in some of the bricks and a few of the cobbles, and yeah.
Anyway, if they rivet counted you on your pigeons, I'd be more like, how did you miss all the other stuff? Never mind the pigeons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something going on there. I don't know what colour's his face going to be. That's another question. Is he mostly obscured by his mask?
There was a clue.
Yes. People will now be going, hold up a minute. Did he say his pigeon's wearing a mask? Yes, I did.
Yep. It makes perfect sense, because chickens wouldn't really work in that diorama, so.
I was going to put a chicken in it at one point, right at the top on the corner. How did that chicken get up there? Or the other one I was thinking of is literally an egg.
Yeah, the egg in this thing is a literal egg.
Yeah, you know, and it was, yeah.
Although the answer to how did that get up there is practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, it's like, what come first, chicken or the egg? It's like, well, there's an egg there.
Right, now we have many green things to paint.
Have you a bit of that? Have you some of that? Right.
Oh, that paint's solid. That's not going to go anywhere. Goodbye. Do I have more Lauren Forest?
Have you a bit of that? Right. That's that done. He's got his bulldog bits all done.
No. Doing it.
Right, let's do that. And go back round and do some of the other bits on the pigeons. Oh, yeah.
War boss. Warp stone glow, that might work.
Sure, there's one that didn't have a mask. Yeah, he's got a beak, a normal beak, that one. So we'll have a bit of that on him.
A normal beak. I like that. It's funny because I know what's going on. And
What's that?
it's like you're just saying things like he's got a mask, he's got a normal beak, and people are like, and I'm like, yeah, but I know what's going on. Right, let's try that green. Might be a bit thin, that actually.
Oh yeah, it is a rather silliness thing, but who cares? The hobby's supposed to be fun.
Yep.
Is how I see it.
Yep. You don't do a hobby for seriousness, you do it for fun. If you do it seriously, you might as well do it as a job.
Some of that's all it needed on there was that little bit, because the stick of dynamite's got to be done yet. Oh no!
I love these little things, your little hints you're dropping. It's great.
Let's just have a little bit of a chew.
James says, actually, in that Rivet County way, Pigeons is having 2 feet. Taking the mickey out of Rivet Counters.
Oh, bless
Which we always fully support.
Oh, yeah.
Fully support the mocking of Rivet Counters.
Red. That's what I need. So I've literally just painted that, so let's put you there so that the beak will dry.
Slightly bigger brush, maybe. Slightly bigger. That's a small layer.
And I need...
You're a fool, Fox.
Bit of Rhinox, and it's hide.
Rhinox hide.
Actually, no, we'll go for a little bit of Still Legion, and it's drag.
I was sitting here using a small layer brush and I thought, I'll try a slightly bigger brush, so I got another brush out and used it, and then I realised it was also a small layer brush. So I've used 2 small layer brushes and I didn't need to.
How'd you feel?
Special.
Good, man.
Is one way of putting it.
Special's good. Oh, bow, bow, bow. Don't know where that come from.
Welcome to this week's episode of Behind the Beaded Curtain with Festa and Foxx.
Everyone needed to know what goes on behind the beaded curtain. Now they know. Bow, 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 bow. Got one going across there.
Okay, little sticky up leaf there.
Sticky up leaf.
Little tiny fellow. Hello, little tiny fellow.
A sticky uppy bit, is that what you're saying?
Yes. We've all been there.
It's the grenades.
So I'll do a nice wash over these later to try and make them blend in a bit. Perhaps.
Bit of blendage, did you say, dear?
Yeah. Well, I've got the vines as dark brown and the leaves on this particular plant like bright green. So it's like I need to some sort of transition somehow on them. Not too complex because there's just details, but
Yeah, but it's all stuff that you know should be there, isn't it?
yeah.
Put it this way, if you don't do it, is it going to bug you?
Oh no, I mean I'm not going to spend like a week painting each leaf, if you know what I mean. It needs to be done, but I won't be doing like wet blending on a leaf. Keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely. Stick of dynamite. I've got to paint. Yeah, that's it. It's just mad, isn't it? Oh dear. I need to get out more. I really need to get out more.
No. Do you really want to subject the outside world to yourself?
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, I'd like you to, but I don't think the outside world would be that keen on it.
No, I don't think they're ready for it, mate. Let's have a swig.
They can't handle the Festa. It's not something they can deal with. Have you guys seen the red gobbo for this year? Says Edward Leonard. Hey, Red. He's got an abominable snowman. Yes.
I haven't seen it, mate, but I'll look out for it, mate.
Yeah. It's basically, he's throwing a snowball that's a grenade and there's a snowman behind him, but the snowman's just a massive bomb disguised to look like a snowman.
And good evening, Edward.
Yes. But whoever's painted it has done like a really good job with the snow because it actually looks like snow, even though, you know, it's just like textured plastic.
Yeah.
It actually looks like crunchy snow. They've done quite a good job.
That's a skill. That's no easy task, that, mate. Oh, come on.
I don't know.
I know.
But you need to take a powder.
I know.
I'm assuming that the eModels chaps and chapesses will have the red gobbo in because they had it in last year and the year before.
I think they did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they do get the red gobbo in, so keep an eye on the store for all your red gobbo needs.
There you go.
The first time I painted big, like, leaves, like you get on like a Swiss cheese plant or whatever.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that when I was a kid, when I used to do my like cartoon drawings and stuff, I'd do ink outlines, but pencil crayon all the colours.
Oh, right.
But I don't mean like pencil crayon like a 5-year-old. I'd be doing proper like colour blends and everything. I'd like sets of pencil crayons. And I used to know exactly how to do like those big floppy green leaves because I perfected a way to do it that I really liked. They look shiny and wet. And it's like, I've got no idea how to do it now in paint.
No.
If I was doing this in pencil crayon, I'd be all right.
I used to do just a lot of the black grey shade drawings of things like Ozzy Osbourne, you know, different portrait characters and things, and just do a lot of that.
Chiaroscuro it's called, I think. Or something, black and white.
And then in the early 90s, used to do caricatures of celebrities for people. They say, hey, could you do one of this person? Could you do one of that person?
Yeah, cool.
And then the curse got me a bit and I stopped drawing. I do miss it, but it's one of them. That's why I want to find me tablet and that and mess with Photoshop and see whether I can translate onto Photoshop what I used to do. But it's down to dexterity in it, I suppose. But
yeah, you should be able to. There is a.
That's
I'm
right.
sure
I didn't realise you was a fully trained cognitive neurologist there, mate. Thanks for that.
No, I mean, you just you'd be able to draw and stuff on Photoshop.
Yeah, it's like
There was a
go on.
software when I was years ago. It's probably been easily replaced now, but there was a software called Painter Classic. They used to use it. Did brilliant things like watercolors and pencil crayons and stuff. See if you can get a copy of that. It's old now, though.
That's right. I'm old.
This is true.
What's that going across his chest there? Quite sure, actually. Oh, it's a little leather messenger bag.
Oh, yeah.
Happy days. Have you some of that, Martha?
It was a messenger pigeon.
So it did there. And yeah, they'll be scattered randomly around this little dio, because,
One of my favourite bits of random photography that became a meme was somebody took a picture of like a shop front like you go on a council estate and they've got like a row of shops.
Yeah.
And they've got this like low-hanging front bit across all the shops, and there's a row of pigeons sitting on it. But they realised when they looked at the picture that they were exactly spaced out as the Fibonacci sequence, so they just had the caption saying Fibonacci pigeons, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
I lined up mathematically, but it's like, that's just bizarre nature. Fibonacci pigeons.
He's got something going on there, hasn't he? Oh, that's a scarf. Right, okay. Got his shovel. He's got a messenger bag as well going on. Good spot there, Carl. People going, what is he on about?
Yeah. See, if you know your beans, you've already been given enough information to know exactly what's going on. It's quite funny.
It's something different, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to putting the pigeon set on there, but they was unavailable. So it's like, okay, what have I got that I can use?
Yeah, didn't know when he was going to get any more in, did he? So
I just happened across these that I had saved for another project, and it was like, I'll print them bad boys out.
I'll do. Thank you very much.
And the more I've been fiddling with them, the more it's grown on me. So there you go.
Sometimes you have to embrace the silliness.
Wouldn't be me, would it?
Yeah, that's what makes it worth it sometimes.
He's got that. He's got his. And she's got hers. Right. Have you got a messenger bag? God, you're so tiny, I can barely see.
Like the fact you've sexed your pigeons.
So we did that. Yeah, let's have one underneath the front of your wing there, just poking out. Because there is a shape that I can replicate into that. So I will. There you go.
Gentlemen, replicate your shapes.
There you go. The strap coming up. Over there. Cool. That one can go underneath his wings.
Tonight we're painting straps on pigeons. Because of course we are.
Yeah, tonight Festa was painting gas masks, helmets and shovels on pigeons, because why not?
Because it is the way forward. It's the right thing to do.
Do that. Let's just clean that off. Whilst I think of it, let's see whether I had a detailed picture of it anywhere. I could just get some of the finer details.
So many days.
Chickens.
You heard it, folks. Festa's doing research.
I know.
Research.
Yeah, typing that into Google obviously gets absolutely zero search results for what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I can get a approximation, put it that way.
Oh,
but it would have been funny if I had seen them. But there's actually a real life pigeon here that's got a messenger bag on it, and it's
nice.
So cool. Yeah. The ingenuity of people during the Second World War, where they used the carrier pigeons for messages and that. And it's the ingenuity of the little leather tubes with the rolled up sheet of paper and off it goes. I love that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've got a picture. That's what I wanted. Okay, so there's
They
a
can
little
do with what they've got.
bit of ruffledness going on behind its Paris there, so we don't use black, because black doesn't exist. So let's use various shades of grey.
You heard it here first. You're watching Festa ruffle a pigeon's behind.
Because we can.
Because I've just found another lizard. Hello, little lizard.
Is it Eddie?
No, it's...
You know, it's going to happen every time you have anything with a lizard on the end.
It's his cousin, Dukes of...
That's what he did there.
It's the only other option.
You can have that. I'll let you have that one.
Yep.
Please don't tell me you've got your Daisy Dukes on again, though.
No, I've just got a T-shirt on instead. I'll just leave that one hanging there for people to go, wait, what?
Yeah, it'd be like, no. Please don't, Cole. Please don't, mate.
Oh, it's not a lizard. It's a... Oh, no, it is a lizard. I thought it was a frog.
Is it a gecko?
Well, at the moment it's brown, so I don't know. I can't really see. It might be a little gecko. It's sticking its head up and going, yeah.
Yeah, here I
Why
ain't
have
a
I got a deep
lizard.
voice?
I'm a gecko.
I'm only a foot long. Why have I got a deep voice?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a gecko, you tart.
Chart.
Bit of darkness going on in there.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
See what you did. I see what you did there.
I quoted like an old world song, didn't I?
You did. You released. Yeah, your
Vapors
inner,
again, sorry.
Your inner Garfunkel.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll put it away. I got arrested for that last time. I got my Garfunkel out.
Classic track, and I thought it was really done well by Disturbed as well. Real throaty version. I don't know whether you've heard it, but
nope.
Honestly, it is a real passionate, throaty version, and yeah, got a lot of rave reviews.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of Disturbed.
Yeah.
There's some sort of like death metal type, thrashy type thing.
I don't know what they are, mate, to be honest with you. I just know the record. I know nothing about the band or the person who sung it, but I just listened to it and was like, damn, that geezer's got some lungs.
Yeah.
Because it was raw.
Oh, yeah.
It almost had a bit of a gravelly aggression to it, but by Christ, they really went for it. And yeah, I'd never heard it sung that way before. It's always been done very Simon Garfunkel-y way, isn't it? With softness and all of that. Like this guy, he was like, it was a bit like bloody Lebby singing someone happy birthday, you know what I mean? You'd be going, cool, Bennett, you know?
Yeah, that's a new twist.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, go for it, mate. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good version myself.
I shall Google it later.
Yeah. Reese is in, saying hello. Hello, Reese. How you doing, geez?
Hello.
Others are saying hello to Edward. They're lovely. A lovely bunch, they really are.
All right. They're not particularly offensive in any way.
No.
Shape or form.
No, not like us two pilchards.
Don't know. We're about as offensive as they get.
God, that can go along there.
I'm still rating pending me, so...
Yeah, I'm must be reviewed by a human.
You've got that little advisory warning sticker on you, haven't you?
Yeah. I've got the gold dollar sign stamped to my left cheek, you know what I mean? Human review required. Request. You know the one I mean.
You haven't got the little circle that says QC on it then?
No. I think H would brand that on.
It's like the sticker on my car passenger door that it's just a little recycling symbol that says Scrappage Scheme Survivor.
Bit of that round his wing, so that's him done. He's got the tips to go on. Done him as well. Couldn't remember doing it. What do you think I had? Oh, well, there you go. Happy
I'm going to
days.
step away for a moment.
Yeah, no worries, geez. Oh, that was the one I went to pick up. See, I forgot. Just doing the different colours on the wings of the pigeons, and it's not hyper detailed because obviously they are uber tiny, and I haven't got my microscope on the bench, so just winging it. See what I said there? So that's what I'm doing with them bad boys. Retro says inspected by number 23. Edward's doing okay, he says to PJ. I hope you're doing all right. Edward says seen Disturbed 2 times, he says. A very good show. And Reese says Disturbed are a great metal band. There you go. But yeah, I thought it was really done well, mate. You know, just my personal opinion, you know. It's a bit like when Cash did Hurt, wasn't it? It was such a change to how that track was originally conceived, and it was like it worked at the end of the day. What's next? We got that. Oh, we need a little bit of chorus black just for the wingtips, and it's a black, but it's got grey in it, and it's knocked it back a little bit. Where is it? There. So it's a really, really dark grey, or a bluey grey, but it just works for me because from a distance it just looks a little bit black. So we'll go for him. We got the tips of the tail to do. Just want to almost edge highlight the tail feathers, best way of saying it. But it just gives a little bit of difference. Not too much, just enough. And then just work my way in where I'm happy that it could be seen on the dio. There you go, which is about there. So it's about a millimetre. A line. Oh, Captain Shaky started. Apologies, folks. There you go. I'll try and get that in there. So, there you go. What have you all got planned for the rest of the week then? You got any plans? It's Halloween night tonight or tomorrow. So if you're into your Halloween, give it a bit of enjoyment. I know Edward is into the Halloween thing, and yeah, hopefully you have an happy Halloween. I'm just going to chill tomorrow and get ready for the frolic times, I think. I've got some filming I want to do tomorrow because I've had some stuff arrive whilst I was out today, so I can sit and film some of that, hopefully, depending on any phone calls I get tomorrow. So, yeah. Have a bit of that in there. And then we can do the same right on the tips of the wings. Where are they tucked? They're just there. Just in there. That. Try to do it where I don't get my big old fat fingers on it. I tried the tweezers, but as soon as I put that one in the tweezers, it pinged out and went on the floor. So there you go. All right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good.
Mama Wolf says hello and big hugs.
Hello, Mum. So she been good?
Yeah.
Yeah, hugs issued.
Sitting down there watching. I think she's
what I
watching
should
Law and Order.
say is on the Winnieometer, what number is she? And then that way I know whether I can issue a hug or a Winnie warning.
Well, you'd have to get up to some serious shenanigans to even rate anywhere near Winnie on the Winnieometer, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
I don't think my wolf can even get on the scale, to be honest.
My bean came close. She came close.
Oh.
She came close with the fret visit.
Oh.
Yeah. That's your first strike. I'm not a child. Yes, you are. You're behaving like
First
one.
strike. How many do I get? 1. Oh.
Yeah.
Because we don't do baseball in this country. You get 1.
There you go. I've got to do the backside there of the feathers as well. Do there. Right, done then. I like the insanity of these.
Yeah. Obviously without giving anything away, I more got the lump in my throat when you said what you're doing. I was like, oh, you grew up so fast. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yeah.
You even thought of such a thing. I was like, oh.
Same thing to do to me, mate.
Yeah. It's a good hole you're in. It's a good hole.
I know nothing about any holes.
I've just found another little tiny frog.
Oh, nice.
Actually climbing up the thing that I'm painting. Oh, so tiny.
Freddo too.
Yeah, Freddo too. I've not had a Freddo bar for so long.
There you go. Right.
I don't know if I'll be able to show people, but he's just there climbing up that little plant. You can't really see him because he's
I can see him.
Just tiny little fellow climbing up that plant.
Robert, that's the name of that plant. So I did.
I see what you did there, actually. Not heavy.
See what he did there, mate.
I think yours was better.
What's that? Swig of tea time. Swig of tea time.
Get it down your neck. What's chat doing? Manning the fog machine tomorrow night, says Edward.
Of course, it's
for Halloween.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing you read the ones from Reese about Disturbed.
Yes.
While I was away. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Ooh. More tea, Vicar.
Absolutely. Let's pop that up.
I didn't realise this was a Swiss cheese type plant, but it looks like it is, because I was painting small leaves and...
Oh, the leaves. So many leaves.
Leaves. At first I was regretting using this particular green because it's a bit transparent, but it kind of makes my painting a bit easier. Because it makes things look a bit more like actual planty stuff.
Do we need any of those? We don't now, so they can go back. Scave blighting.
Skaven blighting.
Tinge, because it's Skaven blighty. Ministratum. Yeah. Long stuff.
I can never decide if I like Administratum Grey or not.
It has its uses. It's good for edge highlighting anything that you've done in other greys, but as a colour on its own, it doesn't quite flat the taste out of your mouth, does it?
Nah, it's just something about light greys that doesn't do it for me. Blue greys and stuff, I can take all day, but light greys.
I might need that war flesh back. Yeah, I don't know. Don't need that. And I don't need those. All right. So let's bring back flesh.
I've got one of your greens here. I've got moot green in my green selection.
Oak green? Everywhere.
You've used moot green before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
I hear
Walks
the excitement in your voice.
Can't do Walks and not use moot green.
Yeah.
That's a darker shade, so that goes there. What colour's that? They're Belcher. Keep that down and we can just check me sacks. Just to make sure it's okay. I need to touch up.
He needs to touch up his sacks. I'm not even...
There you go. Yeah, I knew there was a... yeah. a delay there, and I'm like, yeah, he's thinking 5-year-old stuff again, isn't he?
Sax, David, get it?
So he did there.
Yeah.
Or Andrew.
Ah, that's true. Agaton.
Yeah.
Nobody will get that reference. I'm not even sure I get that reference.
I just nod approvingly.
I remember a children's TV show had a character called Agaton Sax.
Yeah.
Lady Agaton Sax, but I can't remember what program it was. I think it was an elephant. It might have been Baba? No.
Kids TV, God. Things we remember from our childhood.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the difference between when we was raised, when we was raising my boys. Some of the drivel that they was putting out as children's entertainment.
Oh, God, 1990s onwards for children's little kids' TV was absolutely terrible.
What could children have learnt from Teletubbies?
Nothing. And there was a few of them. There was one about like some magic garden thing. My friend said she said, I hate it. My kids watch it.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is this drivel your kids are watching? Crikey, right?
Yeah, it was like, it was
not great.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah.
They were partial to Thomas the Tank, I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank reminded me almost, it was a bit of the Thunderbirds, but for the next generation type thing. It had a little story that was being read to it, and we was, yeah, all right, we'll concede on that one, but Teletubbies was a no-no because it was just bish. It was like, yeah, no, they're not watching that rubbish.
I never failed to be amazed that like Thomas the Tank Engine, which was as 1950s as Just William, was so popular amongst kids in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. Like it's like 1950, and it's even set in the sort of pseudo 1950s.
It was, it was. Yeah, it was one of those, wasn't it? It was like a little period of its own type thing, wasn't it? And I think they got it just right.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like it was so like not modern day, and yet it did so well.
And who, as a parent, didn't sit and watch it as well? Because we kind of, didn't we? Because we were supervising our children at the time. That's what I used to say.
Yeah, and I think I ever saw one episode of it and was like, it's not for me. I'm 32 now. I can't be watching this.
Hold up a minute, says the bloke who watches Bluey.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say it's not like now Bluey, which anybody can watch, but like Thomas the Tank Engine, there's no adult viewing of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Says the 52-year-old who's a Bluey obsessive. Yeah,
that's because Bluey's brilliant and for all ages.
Oh, right, here we go. I can't believe you're defending Bluey, mate. But there you go.
There's millions of dads out there that would back me up.
So you say I have my shrinkflation wibble. You have a Bluey wibble.
Ah, Bluey's good stuff, man. Can't go wrong with Bluey.
There you go. He's got to go on and on now.
Nope.
Because, Bluey was mentioned. PJ's twitching.
Yeah, well, that's why we need to keep going, because it makes PJ get nervous. I think us talking about Bluey works out as part of PJ's cardio routine, so we're doing him good.
Yeah.
We're helping him out. So when you were talking earlier on about like an alternative version of a song, I remember I was playing BioShock Infinite about 10 years ago, video game. And at one point, it was all very sort of slightly steampunky. And at one point, there's this little sort of floating airboat type thing, and there's a barbershop quartet on it singing as it goes past. But they're singing a Beach Boys song.
All right.
But in barbershop quartet. And it was like, that's actually really good. It works really well.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember which one it was, but it was like, that works really well as a slow barbershop quartet. Lament is quite good.
what I mean. Some things you think aren't going to aren't going to work, and they do.
And you think, oh, actually.
Yeah.
Like that, 80-year-old bloke in one of my local pubs where all the old blokes hang out, trying to karaoke Nothing Compares to You for 25 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
The long 10 or 15-minute version. Yeah, that didn't work.
No.
That definitely didn't work.
Yeah, the minute you mention karaoke machine, it's like, yeah, I can see the image of the guy standing there giving it the beans.
Well, if you can imagine, it's one of those pubs where it's like every single person in the pub is over 80.
Yeah. Was it the old Nothing Compares to You?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it was the full 12-inch version that went on for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, who in this pub decided a karaoke would be good for these? Because it's like, it's an old working man's pub. It's not the kind of place you have karaoke.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Little drunk old bloke. If it had been Grandad Charlie, he would have added spoons out.
Oh, yeah, he would have had spoons out, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have been out straight. They'd have been out before he even got in the pub, mate.
Yeah, he wouldn't have even had to go and pay to go on the karaoke, just be there behind the person singing.
He would have done a bit of preparatory tuning.
Yeah, he'd be like, what you need is a bit of this. Make you singing better. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Charlie.
He'd be so proud that we're talking about it all these years later.
Oh, Grandad Charlie, a legend in everybody else's lifetime. He wouldn't so much be, just found another frog. He wouldn't so much be proud that we're talking about him. He'd be proud that we're talking about his spoons.
Yeah. I always remember when H first came across it. So it's the bloke spinning in circles playing as that's Charlie. Ah, right. I said, yeah, it's big Grandad. Why is he spinning in circles? I said, he's got one leg, love. If he goes the other way, does it on the other leg, it's the leg stays still and he spins round. Ah, right. Now I know, she says.
Yeah, that's his other routine.
Yeah. So, that was his thing, but yeah. Oh, dear.
People you wish you could have met.
Yeah, you could just hear it in the background. You'd just hear this little... Bloody hell,
he's off.
He's off.
Charlie, how did you get there in a prison cell? Come on.
Yeah.
You're overnight for drunken disorderly. How did you get
you never know. Perhaps that's where he learned. I don't know.
That could be.
Just imagine it if he was here now. It'd be like, yeah, see, I told you, boy. Told you I was good, didn't I? Yeah.
Told you you'd never forget my skills.
Yeah. Bills to pay them bills. Yeah, all right, Charlie. You can go home now, mate. Strange the things you remember.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. It's strange to think about, like... No, go on.
No, you carry on, mate.
It's strange when you think about what you'll be remembered for is beyond your control. It's like you never know what people, if you remembered at all, what people are going to remember you for.
Yeah.
Fascinating to think.
I honestly don't know. I don't think I'll be remembered other than by the kids and me missus, and I'm happy with that, to be honest with you, because people come, people go, don't they, in my book?
Yeah, we've got the advantage of the internet will remember us as well, but so a lot of people don't have that. But yeah, it's interesting to think what will be remembered for.
I'm sure there'll be statues of you up all over your local neighbourhood. The guru lived here.
I doubt it.
There'll be a blue disc outside your house. This is where the guru was hatched, folks.
No, we've already got one statue of one local boy done well type character. I won't mention a name because it'll give too much away, but we've already got a statue in our town, in our village.
You
one entertainer type.
Yeah.
Of dubious quality.
See, I'm lucky down here. There's no one that is remotely Well, there was, but yeah, she lived just up the road there. Actually, yeah, there was someone on the phone because when we first moved down here, we came across her, and that was Liz Early used to frequent this town. And then Fergie's parents lived just up the way there in Dummer. People know roughly where I am in the UK. I don't have a problem with it, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I no longer get stalked by me stalker, so I'm happy. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah. Wasn't so funny when they followed H from her car to the house, though. That wasn't funny.
No.
But hey, you know.
No. That's calling the police time, that is.
Yeah, you get some strange people, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What have we got going? That's Rhinoxide. It's in the wrong place.
Rhino.
In the wrong place there, come. Can't have a pot in the wrong place. Because it's got an empty spot up there.
Gentlemen, do not put your things in the wrong places.
That's a bit of red there. Sure. I don't know what that was. Right, what colour's next, Carl? Bit of Monfang bone, I reckon.
Ooh.
Let's have a looky look. I've got to stand up anyway.
What time do you want to go to, Spud?
I've got no idea, mate. We was a bit late, weren't we? So
yeah.
whatever works. What's the Harry now? Go to midnight?
Yep, it's good for me.
Do that. Put some sepia on these two teeth later.
Oh yeah, it's a nice shade, that. A little bit of Seraphon.
Bum, bum, bum. And then we'll give him a little nose because we can.
Ha! James Red Rabbit gets 10 points for doing a bluey crow. Unicourse, what is your favourite food? See, he got my back.
Oh, look at you. You got my back. That's how I'm fair. You got my back. Pop that there.
There's no way to paint leaves without them looking up stupidly badly painted cartoony nonsense when you put the first coat of green on. Bright greens never look good when they're just the bare coat. They always look like you painted it with a potato or something. Still got the sound of silence stuck in my head.
Oh, mate, you got to Google it. It's worth it. It's good. Good. Very powerful rendition. To be honest with you, it works for me.
I've only just got flipping hallelujah at my head from something from the other day. Can't remember where I saw that. That was on something. The worst thing is when you get that on a live stream because you can't sing it or hum it. And
I had the riff from the Police's "Every Breath You Take" going constantly in my head the other day.
Oh man, that'd be a nightmare.
I still don't know why that entered my head at all, but it was there, and it was like, why? It was just on a loop in my head, and yeah, really.
Yeah, these things do pop in there for some reason every now and then.
Yeah, I still don't know why.
Yeah.
No idea, mate. It just Bing, it was in there. It's like, of all the things, yeah.
It's probably like you probably heard something without realising it that was similar, and your brain went, "Oh, that sounds like," and then that was it. Then it was stuck.
Yeah.
Like maybe there was something in the background that your brain picked up, and that set it off.
So I was like, yeah, that was me then. It was like, oh, really? No matter what I did, there it was on loop. It's like,
I hate it when you're like, you listen to telly or radio or something, and you hear a little bit of music that's not, it just sounds like something.
Yeah.
And it sounds familiar, and you think, oh, that sounds just like, oh, and then you can't remember what it sounds like, and then your brain, it sticks in your head, and it's about a week later when you remember what it sounds like. I hate that.
Yeah.
Because it's an earworm and you don't even know what it is. Our brains hate us.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
clear. As the joke goes, the brain is the most important organ in the human body, according to the brain.
Yeah. It certainly makes us pay for everything, doesn't it? It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the earworms you get, you're like, really? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you torturing me?
Oh, yeah. Do you ever get, like, earworms that are just words? I get that sometimes. Like a phrase or a word sticks in my head.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's even worse because it's not even a tune, it's just a word. Sometimes you're trying to get to sleep and this word or phrase just keeps popping in there. It's like, go away.
I had Gordon's Alive one night when I was trying to sleep, and it was literally every couple of minutes, Gordon's alive!
Gordon's alive.
Like, tortured by Brian Blessed. It's like, yeah. What a way to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, as an earworm goes, it's one of the better quality ones.
So, yeah, it was like, it was funny at the time. It was like, yeah. Let's have some of that on there.
You some later.
Across there. Around the
Get the
gels.
brush under there.
There you go. And just work it along the wrinkles. Dry nicely then. I need a lot.
Into great pains to paint under the leaves and make sure it's all nicely painted. It's like no one's ever going to see under the leaves.
And some of that under there. Just like so. Have you a bit of that on there.
When it comes to this green, its default mode is ugly phase.
Right, that's that. Let's now put some of that on that one.
Missed half that leaf. Spoon.
You've been special, you are, aren't you?
Missed half a leaf. Half a leaf is a good bloke.
Yeah, half
Nice
a leaf. Works down at the Royal Oak. See what I did. I've stopped there. I've stopped
So you're
there
branching
now.
out to comedy now, are you?
Absolutely, mate.
Budding talent.
And the pub itself, it's embarking.
Can't think of a sentence that uses the word trunk.
Not a clean one, anyway.
No.
Snake bite leather. That's what we want.
Snakebite leather. That's a nice colour.
What's going on here? Foxy ad block. Sorry about that, folks. Ad block updated whilst we're live there.
Oh, live.
Yeah, so, yeah, of course, window went straight over this one, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So normal service should resume shortly. There you go, we're back on the screen. But yeah, apologies, folks.
They've been having the fights over the last few weeks, haven't they, YouTube and Adblock?
Yeah, but it's just annoying when it pops up straight over the window you're capturing in your OBS. It's like, yeah.
Thanks for that.
Thanks for that. I don't know, the minute I look down to do something. That's all right, I'll be changing that anyway, because I'm changing broadcasting software soon, so that won't be a problem in the future.
No. To think some people think that live streaming is easy. Ha! No.
Oh, mate, yeah. Well, they all become experts after one live stream, don't they? So, yeah.
When people say, oh, live streaming's easy, and I just like, oh, you poor sweet dear child.
I think you'll find. Yeah, all right. How many live streams have you done? None. Okay.
Yeah.
The
people that go, oh, he needs a microphone and a webcam. Good luck with that. You'll need it.
We did a thing recently where we went back on some of the unlisted stuff on our channels, didn't we?
Oh, God, yeah. Our old stuff. Oh.
And back in the day when I used to film using a GoPro on my head and things like that. And I found all of these videos on mine, so then that started Fox off looking through his, and it was like, yeah.
Stuff with, like, you know, when we were just starting out and we had, like, terrible cameras and no good lighting and no decent microphone, and
I got him with the. I've got one. This was filmed in the black hole of the doom, and it was he was like, yeah, that is pretty dark there, mate, isn't it? Yeah. So that was a 40-watt light bulb. That was.
Yeah, just the one, Mrs. Wembley. I was doing one where I was showing off the part of the model, and half of it was just in the darkest, blackest shadow, just half the picture, because I had one light. Lampshade
shadow obscuring everything with it.
It was a lampshade shadow.
But the side cam was literally set up like that. So you could see the top of his hand, not what he was working on.
Oh, yeah. And that's when I used to have my iPhone just wedged into some bits of packing foam, which will take to a biscuit tin.
You saw the blue tack webcam stuck to the door one, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
I didn't know that's what you did, but then I was like, really?
Yeah, I said, yeah, there you go. That's how that was attached, with that bit of blue tack to the door frame. It's like, dude, that is, And it was like the camera angle was orbiting the planet, because, you know, a 1/16 scale build looked that big. It was so far away, wouldn't it? And, it was funny.
It's like, did you used to do 1/44 kits? No, they were just, the cameras a real long way away. Your hands used to be tiny. No, they didn't. Trust me.
Yeah, it was. But it's strange, and it was the audio as well. Was like, because it was webcam microphone. Didn't have any microphones back then, and But it was nice to revisit some of them videos, because it was like,
how far we've come.
It was funny.
So it always amuses me when people say that, like, you know, doing videos, or especially doing live streams, is easy. It's like, it's very easy to make bad content. It's very difficult to not make bad. I don't mean the actual content of it. I mean like the production.
I still make bad content. I was going to say, I haven't improved on that.
Oh, shut up.
I did.
You do not. Sure.
But if you sit there and you say how wonderful your content is, you're going to sound like an arrogant.
Well, yeah, no. Well, no, we're not saying that, though.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I know my place.
We're not perfect by any means, but...
And I'm happy to be there, to be quite honest with you. I don't mind.
You are good.
It's one of those you try.
It's an eye opener when you realise exactly what goes into not making bad content.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're not even remotely there yet. We're doing our best.
We've seen some good ones, mate, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've had a few that have raved about how good they are, and we've gone, do you know something? Let's just go and give them a visit then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we all have to start somewhere. We all start terrible. That's just a universal truth.
But yeah.
It's the people that start terrible and say, no, I know what I'm doing. It's brilliant. It's dead easy. And then they don't. And no. See, the hubris defeats them.
I like peas.
I like peas.
It's out my nose.
You've got to be humble about this stuff.
Yeah. There's the one that springs to mind. Just out my nose.
That's a lot of one.
Oh, dear.
Halfway down the stairs. Can't sing more of that for copyright, but...
Yeah. Obviously, Let's Get Drunk on Air. That was another one. That was another good one. Yeah, we see some classics in our time.
Yeah. We've all, we've made the mistakes, but we've learned from them. But it frustrates us when people have the hubris to proclaim that it's easy and they know what they're doing, and then they clearly don't.
Oh, I couldn't think anywhere better of putting that bulldog right next to Angry Butcher.
Oh, yeah.
Right in there, Angry Butcher.
Nice.
Why not indeed?
Because if the butcher isn't intimidated enough, his bulldog's going to get him. No refunds.
Yeah. Let's have a looky-loo at which one you'll do. You can go on there. Why not? It's the silly little things that make this hobby worthwhile for me.
Mm-hmm. And that's me and Festa, the silly little things.
Yeah. Well, it puts all the silliness into perspective.
Mm-hmm. Certainly does, Stanley.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, set bit of pipe. Yeah. So you've got one stuck up on the pipe.
Now here's the thing: are you going to paint in some pigeon poop?
Yes, there may well be a smatter going on the banister just below that one, mate.
Oh, jolly good, jolly good.
I think of all the things, mate.
Nice.
Allegedly, don't tell everyone, though.
Shh. Don't let the secret out.
I do need to get out more.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's overrated.
He's perfect up there with his little shovel. Oh, dear. Right, where can we put the other one? Oh, I reckon we can go there. Oh, yes.
Pity it doesn't include someone washing a car, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, if the eagle-eyed had noticed, the van roof, the little milk truck, has actually got pigeon poo on its roof.
Oh, nice.
Right, that one was a little bit stubborn there, Carl, so let's try and use both hands to get that in place. And stick your thumbs together. There you go. Done.
You need thumbs.
But yeah, the top of the milk truck actually does have pigeon plop on it.
Nice.
Sort of. Yeah, just there.
You just said plop. That's very charming.
I know. Bit of pigeon plop.
Plop.
So that's the pigeons in place. As you
Pigeons
can see,
activated.
You've got one up there. Let's get the tweezers of pointing this out and rest my hand. One up there. You've got one over there. And you've got one on the railing. The garage just over there by Valtteri Bottas.
Nice. That's so good.
It's getting there, mate, isn't it? Right, so that's those done. Of course, I've got to get this up to eModels yet, and all of that lot's got to stay in place, and yeah, churn wobble.
Road trip.
Oh yeah, it's a road trip. It's not getting shipped in a box. No, all the builds will go up by road, apart from the small ones like the bikes and that. I'll just put them in the battle case and fire them up.
Yep.
Like anything, I want to retain the big box that it came in, and I just, no matter how many times I've said, yeah, I'm going to be sending this, I keep thinking, yeah, they're going to just take it out of the box, break the box down, and then, yeah.
Yeah, and you get the box.
Be like,
For anybody that doesn't know, whenever we're shipping stuff, the Citadel, like, battle cases and the skirmish boxes that you put all your troops and stuff in, they're brilliant because you can ship stuff in them because they're really indestructible. But they come in a cardboard box that's exactly the right size for the crate. So you want to keep the cardboard box if you ever need to ship it anyway. It's perfect size. So we have to pray that James and that lot don't actually throw the cardboard box away.
Exactly.
Because there's nothing worse than trying to ship something. It's half the job is trying to find a box to put it in, a cardboard box to fit. I hate breaking down boxes to make them smaller.
Yeah, it's nothing worse, mate.
Because then you get a really poorly stuck together box that's never going to win any awards.
There it is. Oh.
I used to have sleepless nights about packing stuff to ship it.
Yeah, it's always a worry, especially when it's a commission build.
Yeah.
You're going to ship it, and it just ain't going to make it.
Yeah, because that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Edward says, colleague, got to have poo with the pigeon. Absolutely, mate. Pigeons, because they poo.
Have you ever noticed, like, if you watch pigeons, right, in the street, urban pigeons, have you ever noticed there's always one with a gammy foot? There's always one with, like, this weird misshapen foot action going on.
Yeah.
This is what you notice when you work in a city centre office and you go out for a cigarette every 2 hours. You just sit there looking at pigeons while you have your break. There's always one with a gammy foot. And the other ones always ignore him. Poor thing. I used to throw it a bit in my sandwich in sympathy. Right, so that's that there. Outside is overrated, says James. There's weirdos like me about. Yeah, outside is always overrated. The graphics are terrible. Audio is good. The graphics are nonsense. Phil Lewis is off. Need to head off. Been struggling a bit tonight. Best to get to bed. Take care, Phil. See you shortly. I'll see you soon.
Right, can folks not message me whilst I'm live, please? I'll deal with issues when I come off air.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, folks, don't be doing things like that.
That's getting beyond a joke now. Okay, let's put some leaves on, shall we?
You need leaves.
All right, where did I put my tweezers on?
Tweezing Nowser.
We want them ones. We want the...
You went a bit Tony then. Oh, you weren't them ones, Tony.
Here, Tony.
You went a little bit of Phil Howard in there.
What are we going to do?
We all need to go a little bit Phil Harding every now and then.
Where did I put it? It's behind there, Carl.
It's behind you. No, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is. What's chat up to? Elise has put loads of crosses in. Bobby says, can't see you. Yeah, that was my ad blocker, mate. Apologies for that. And he says, "Can't, yeah, you're both special. Absolutely, mate. But yeah, the pop-up blocker came on, or the ad block came on whilst I was lent down. Because for those that don't know, I'm working here. The hangout is above me. That I'm in with Fox off air. The chat is there. And then right over there on the other monitor is the stream. But also, I have my broadcasting software window on like that so that I know that it's going out, and that's the window I tend to have up. So, of course, that doesn't show that it was capturing another screen, so my bad. But, yeah. But, again, I'm changing all the broadcasting software, so...
Yeah.
Because, yeah...
The joys of...
Not that I needed to explain why it happened, but sometimes you do, because you just do, don't you?
Yep.
Right. Put a load of this down. I say a load of it, a bit of it.
Plenty of it. Flood the cowling.
Yeah, because I want these to actually stick like the proverbial to a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously your love of Canada.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Canada.
You got to have a maple leaf, ain't you?
Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely.
So,
it's the right thing to do.
All of this kind of stuff, because why would a maple leaf be in the middle of a street in Berlin? But it is.
A boot.
Yeah.
So what do the Germans call a boat? A boot. A boot. That's what Canadians say. So there you go. That's the link. Works in my brain.
Good
Justification complete. Yeah. There you go.
Well, a bit of leaf scattering, yeah.
Scar.
Wait,
Are there any more leaves that I
scar.
haven't spotted? Apart from those ones that I need to do there. No. Okay. Let's get them done in this colour.
And they'll curl up and then they'll go back down when they dry out. So I'm happy with that.
Leaf scatter.
A little bit in the drains there. Leaves in the drains.
Oh, I was getting Mum sorted out today, right? Getting her up this afternoon. And I turned the telly on and stuff, and she's just sitting there, and I just happened to look at the TV, and it was an advert. And it's one of these JML adverts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it starts off, and because she's got headphones on, so I can't hear anything. And all I can see, first of all, is a picture of an electric toothbrush. And I thought, oh, it's an electric toothbrush. And then it cuts to this woman holding this like 5-foot-long electric toothbrush. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And my brain just kind of did a handbrake turn and didn't know what to do. I'm like, what? And it turns out it's some big like thing you can clean windows and bathrooms with. But it's like, my brain was like, why are they selling 5-foot-long toothbrushes?
Oh, that was the Jet Hawk. How do I know that? Because it was on when I was up early doors because I hadn't gone to bed, see? And it was like a black thing with different attachments. Yeah, it's the JML Jet Hawk, $59.99.
But it's where my brain broke down when it just went from a picture of an electric toothbrush to a woman holding it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
My brain couldn't quite pass it.
This is how sad I am. I actually knew exactly the product because, yeah.
Well, the funny thing was, it's like I could see the bloke talking about it and stuff, and I couldn't hear it, but I knew exactly what his voice sounded like and how loud he was. And it's the way they make the advert last 10 minutes, and it's just the same stuff repeated over and over, and it's like, God.
Yeah, you get the wall painting pad that comes up every now and then. Mm-hmm. Euro painter, paint your walls with a sponge. Okay, mate.
See, all I can think of is the Fast Show when they used to have Channel 9 and the new Outer Gizmo, and it'd be like some useless piece of nonsense that they'd be selling.
Basically, all them adverts do you remember the old newspapers back in the day? Used to have a drawing in the corner, didn't they? Cut hair fast, going blah, 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 and it was this like comb thing with basically an open razor blade glued at the back of it, and it was
chip out this coupon and send it to
the big slipper. Yeah, where you put both your feet in one slipper. It was like, I
remember when I worked very briefly, before I got into detailing, I worked very briefly for a mate who was starting a business that I didn't even remotely understand. They were, what was it? They were kind of selling buy-to-let properties, so they get a development, and they'd then be the person that sold a load of these properties to people to be landlords, I think.
Yeah.
And I was only there for about a couple of months. But at one point, he went off to see a potential client, and he was like, yeah, it's the guy that owns JML.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And he said, yeah. He said, I got there, and there's like a big electric gate on the front. I said, what was the house like? He said, it was massive and really kind of tatty looking, like cheap gold, everything. He's like,
oh, yeah. Like a certain individual
yes,
who likes his gold tats. We know the man, but we won't mention him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking of which, I got Mum some easy peelers. She loves them.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, no, actually, I stand correct. No, I correct myself. It wasn't the guy that runs Jet. It was the guy that ran Betterware. That was the one.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was even worse than JML. We used to buy so much rubbish off Betterware. The Betterware ladies used to come around. Oh, dear God, really? What have you bought now? I bought this. We don't need that. It's not something we need.
I always remember Mum doing her Tupperware parties when we was kids, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It was because that was the thing over here at the time when it was Tupperware parties, and yeah.
I was never quite clear how, I never quite got how Avon wasn't a Ponzi scheme. I never quite got that. Because if you look at all these things where it's like you have to buy the product and then sell it, and it's like, yeah, they're all just, it's like multi-level marketing nonsense.
Made their money though, Fox, didn't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
They made their money. The people doing the work didn't.
Yeah. I remember a friend of mine.
I don't even know whether Betterware or any of them are still going. I've got no idea, mate.
I don't think Betterware are going.
We certainly don't get the catalogues through the doors anymore, unless it's all moved online, of course.
Could be. I mean, we've not had the lady knocking on for years now, but...
Perhaps that's how it's done now, mate.
Could be. Yeah, I had a couple of friends that, they sort of almost got sucked into a multi-level marketing type scheme. One was for, essential oils, and one was for something else. And on two completely different people that I knew, and they asked me to go with them when they went for this initial meeting with whoever their person would be.
Yeah.
Just so they weren't going on their own. And we sat there and let them do it. And then when we came out, I was like, yeah, it's a multi-level marketing. Don't even get involved.
Retro and Ed would say, no need to explain, Cole. We still love you. Absolutely. But unfortunately, we do need to explain, because both me and Fox do get people messages going, why is this? Why is that? Why is this? Why is that? Yeah. That's why we do it, because we get a lot of that.
Yeah, we get people asking stuff that's none of their business really, but they still, it's like, why?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? And I know this is the eModels show, but for those that are watching who are regulars on our own content, if you've got a question about something to do with me, come to me. Don't go to Festa. No, out of people that contact Festa saying, why has Fox done this? It's like, well, why don't you ask Fox? It's him that's done it.
Yeah.
It drives both of us nuts. If you need to ask me questions,
Festa,
ask me the question.
Why is Fox taking so long to paint his model?
Yeah, it's like, why?
Yeah, messaging. It's funny.
Nobody ever hassles me. They always hassle Festa, and it's like, can you just please hassle me sometimes as well? Because it's not fair to Festa. I don't know.
It's strange, isn't it?
You can't get the staff.
Can you tell Fox in a minute that he's this? It's like, yeah, we're not in the same house.
I wonder if people think we're like Morecambe and Wise and we're like share the same bed or something.
Well, it's surprising how many people think we actually work for eModels and we don't. But yeah. When you go in the morning, could you check to see whether this is available? Okay, right.
What in my kitchen?
Yeah. He's sweet, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah.
Right, we got a bit of leaf, so we've done.
I mean, that's kind of understandable because we're on an eModel show and somebody might be new and come in and not know. But
yeah,
so we do say that. But people that think, because me and you are mates in real life, they say, "Fox, can you tell Festa?" Why don't you just tell him?
Yeah.
Do you know how I'm going to tell him? I'm going to send him a message on Messenger, exactly the same way you're going to do it, because we don't live in the same house. He's at the other end of the country. I can't just tap on,
Yeah.
I'm just going to get some warm water for me brushes.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Like I say, we're only having humour about it, but yeah. Edward comes back and goes, "Why does Fox wear those white gloves?" Yeah. It baffled me, to be quite honest, when I first saw him. I thought he was going to do a card trick, to be quite honest with you, but I think he thought it was a good idea at the time, but when we mass mocked him, he kind of, he stopped wearing them. Listen. But, yeah, he's back now, so, yeah, we can ask him.
I'm back now. What?
Yeah, Edward put a question in the chat there. Why does Fox wear those white gloves?
I do not. I wore them once and never again.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea. It was the worst idea ever for a number of different reasons.
Retro says, we had the pampered chef here. Some of the stuff wasn't too bad. Yeah, we had the pampered prince and he become king, but we won't go into that, will we, Fox?
Stop talking about me when I'm here. You can't talk about me behind my back to my face. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm a princess, not a prince. Get it right.
Absolutely. So...
Rabbit says, well, no need to explain. We still love you, Colin.
I know, mate, but again, there are times we need to...
Yeah.
Because we know what's going to happen in the morning. It's like, yeah.
And it is funny in a lot of ways, but it's also frustrating that, you know, the stuff that...
Well, sometimes you feel we're getting beaten down, don't it? And it's like, oh, come on, you know.
It's hard to understand in a lot of ways, because if I'm watching an other YouTuber do a stream or something like that, or whatever it is, or watching a video, I might be watching like Duncan paint something, or, you know, Uncle Night Shift, or anybody.
My friends.
Yeah, or watching, say, an Operator Starsky live stream or something. I would never sit to think there and say, why are you doing that? Why don't you do this? Why? It's like, I just watch it and I accept that's the content they make. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying, have you thought about doing this because this might be better? That's good. We like that. But it's the weird stuff. Why do you do that? What do you need to know?
We've had some good ones, don't get me wrong. You know, we do get positives, don't get us wrong.
We're always open for people telling us how we can make things better.
We've had some heavy ones in the past where it's been quite venomous. And you'll go over to the channel and it's like, well, I'll go and check their channel out and see how they're doing it then. And there's zero content. And it's like, that's when it gets annoying. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's when people make suggestions, you know, and the same thing. Have you thought about like suggesting content and stuff? That's great. We like that. And there's ways to suggest people change things to make them better that come across like, you know, constructive advice. And that's always welcome. When we're not saying that we know what we're doing. We don't know what the hell we're doing anytime. And if you think we can do something better, then absolutely tell us.
I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I have a good go at it.
Yeah, we both flail about Kermit flail, and we kind of, you know, get away with it. But,
Kermit flail.
But it's, you know, we're always happy for, you know, if people think we can do things better, but it's the way you do it. And when people come across and they're like, I think, remember, why are you doing this? This isn't right. That's wrong. And then it's like, yeah, that's not the way to do it.
Can you tell me exactly why? That's the normal opening we get, isn't it? And it's like,
yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's actually, Pete's actually had emails at eModels in it. Could you tell us why your two presenters? It's like, yeah. They're the funny ones.
Yeah, I had someone contact me once asking why I spoke like the way I did. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? I can't change the way I speak. What?
I had the one about my twitches and shakes. You remember seeing that, don't you? And it was
God, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to stop watching because your shaking's really irritating me. And it's like, okay, how do I respond to this then? Yeah.
Well, the only way you can respond to that is the way you did, which is to say, here's the real reason it happens, and now you can feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you get stuff like that.
Shame. But again, that's people, isn't it? You know, you get that. But, you know, not everyone does it, don't get us wrong. But we do get quite a bit of negativity at times. Sometimes with people that have a pre-agenda because they've been influenced by others. We know who they all are.
There's always that.
We treat that with contempt. But we do get it. That's why we often have these little, I wouldn't say rants, but...
No. Little fireside chats.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, and it's say when it's constructive and friendly, like, you know, ideas for how we can do things better, then we love that. Like I said, it's brilliant. But it's just when it's aggressive and
yeah, I've said it time and time again. Constructive critique doesn't hurt anyone, but destructive negativity just because someone has a personal dislike for you, I think is just a little bit too sad for my liking.
Festa.
What?
I pulled my end off.
Oh, dude! Got any epoxy or anything?
No, thankfully it's a cheap brush that cost me about a penny. So
Dude, mate, I'd repair that bad boy, mate. I have several Citadel brushes that are held on with 2-part epoxy, mate.
Well, let's not forget of our little makeup brushes that we've got hundreds of, and we've still on the first one.
Pretty much what I'm doing now, because I'd rather use this for what I'm doing than a goddamn brush that is, you know.
You know, we should suggest Pete mate stock those, you know.
Yeah.
Weathering brushes. Right, that's my brushes cleaned and sparkly. Thank you very much.
Yes, folks. Where I managed to put many layers of varnish on this, it's enabled me to pull out the pigment, you know, the washes. It's not eating the foam at all. So
nice.
Yeah, I used a test piece just to check, obviously.
You're a test piece.
But, yeah, and I just thought, well, it's perfect for me to do me moss deposits because I've got bottles of it. It's like, yeah.
Moss deposits. Well, I think what I might do before we next meet with this model is I may, I think I've finished doing the leaves, so I'll get a wash on them and then I'll give it a blast of matte varnish just to get everything locked in, touch up with the bits that I've rubbed off. And then I don't have to worry about rubbing off my bits of jade and gold and stuff. Then.
You want to rub off your bits?
Stuff. I'm rubbing off my ends, my edges.
I see what you did.
Bit of edge rubbing.
Let's just put that in there and then we'll pack up for the night. So
some people have nothing better to know, says Edward. Rabbit says, people, what a bunch of insert bad word here.
Honestly, it can really get on your nerves at times.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a trained therapist, agony uncle, and things like that.
No. And it's also frustrating when people come in with a list of demands and it's like, you know, you're getting all this for free. You should never demand. You should always ask. But the most frustrating is when people hassle Festa for something I've done. It's like, stop doing that. Contact me. I never get, nobody ever, it's not that I'm sad and nobody ever contacts me and I'm sad and I'm lonely because they never do. It's like nobody ever contacts me with anything. And I'll get Festa there sending me a thing saying, somebody's been chasing me up about something you said on the show.
Because I'll ask him, I'll just say, can you give me a reason why you did that way?
Yeah.
Oh, why is that then, dude? Why? Because I've had someone ask me, that's why, so I want to give them an answer. Why didn't they ask me? I said, well, I don't bloody know.
It's when like I do a solo live stream and then somebody asks Festa something about something I've done on it, and it's like he wasn't even here. What are you doing?
Yeah. Why is Fox always doing gaming streams that are real slow? I find it really irritating. Okay, and have you asked him? No.
Yeah,
but I'm getting the stick for it, and I'm like, really? I've got enough that I'm dealing with.
Dear Uncle Night Shift Martin Kovac, why does Duncan only ever paint miniatures? What? What?
But yeah, I get it all the time. But I laugh it off as much as I can. But sometimes the timing of it can be really not good.
And it frustrates us both because it frustrates Festa, but it frustrates me that it frustrates him. So.
Absolutely. If someone has an issue on my channel, they wouldn't message you, would they? So
no.
There you go.
You know, if you have problems with anything that me and Festa do, send all your emails to TonyHelgen35 at geocities.com, official complaints department.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, there you go. There's not much more I'm going to do on this, if I'm honest. I've got a little plaque to make for the front saying what it is. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little Rain Marks wash can go over the walls, and then I'll call it done, I think, because I'm getting to that stage where I'm beginning to fuss, Fettle.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to just go, I'm going to pause, put it to one side, and then if it takes me either, it just needs something, then I'll come back to it. But at the moment, I'm going to be fettling, and I'll end up overdoing it and undoing, if that makes sense at the same time.
Yeah, and then you'll do that one thing that makes you go, and I've ruined it.
Absolutely. But like I say, I've got my little banner that goes along the frame that says what it is. I'm going to be resin printing that during the week. And then I think, like I say, just them couple of washes and that's it, really. So I can either do that off air or on air, but I can probably open up and get ready and prep the next project. So
I'd say, start fresh next week.
I think so, didn't you? And do the wash off air, and I can come back and go, for those that wanted to know, or actually do it as part of the reveal video that's coming out. And what do you reckon, folks? You know, because I don't really want to string out an hour and a half stream next week doing 2 washes. I don't think that's fair on you as viewers. So I think I'll start the new project. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'll call in that done for this moment.
That is an awesome piece of work, then, my friend.
What do you like? Do you like that?
Very impressed with that. That is a thing of fantasticness. You going to put yourself full screen?
Yeah, I suppose I should then. All right then.
JFDI.
Yeah, where's it gone? There you go. There you go, folks. What do you reckon? Let's try and get the webcam at a level angle. Here you go.
Look at that.
I think that was better than just having 3 kits on a shelf.
Absolutely.
You know, of a beer truck and a couple of blokes with no base or anything. It's just created for me just a little story it's telling. I want to tell you a story. There you go, folks. That's who it was. I couldn't think of the celebrity. And obviously, me pigeons and all of that lot are now in place. But there's just little things. But if ever you do go up to Stoke and see this, ask them to dig it out off the counter, put it on the counter, so you can just have a look round and see if you can spot all the eggs, folks. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eggs in there. So they are all there, folks. There you go. Yeah. So that's my attempt at what you can do with some MiniArt and a bit of styrofoam and have a go, folks. And if any of you do have a go and try this sort of work, put it up in the Scale Model Addicts group. Obviously, me and Fox have groups of our own. But, yeah, and let us see how you're getting on, because hopefully it encourages others to have a go at this sort of thing, because it is really fulfilling and satisfying.
And if you do go and see it in the Stoke eModels store and they put it on the counter for you, ask him to wiggle it a bit so that you can get the wobbly jugs.
Like that. All he's got to do, give it a jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Look at my jugs wiggle. No. That's getting back to what pants and tassels. Sorry, Peach.
Yeah. Helicopter mode. That's not a helicopter, that's a chin-up.
Absolutely. Well, whilst we're talking of going full screen, tell the viewers what you've been doing, Geese. Come on.
Well, not a lot today. I've literally I've greened up the leaves with the base green coat.
Yeah.
And I've finished all the brown vines. I've given them a wash. So what I need to do now is go back over the vines with a highlight. I'll turn it around so you can see it. Go back over the vines with a highlight so it's not just dark brown.
So it's
got a bit of...
It's got a light sauce on it, yeah.
Yeah, and then on the leaves...
Is that light relief? So I did.
And then... On the leaves, I need to give them a green wash.
Right.
Not a Athonian camo shade. I want to make them look kind of bright and vibrant. So maybe the other green one, that I can't remember what it's called. Colia green shade.
Yeah, I know the one.
Maybe add some little highlights on them just to give them a bit of either variegated or just little highlights. And then I need to matte varnish it all so it's protected then.
So that when you go in to do all your stakes and your uber detail, you're not going to...
because I don't know if you can see it, but you can see like on the back here, there's some of the gold paint starting to come off. On here.
This is the trouble when you're handling a build like that. You could put your gloves on, mate, but, you know...
Yeah, you're still rubbing the paint off, though. I'm quite proud of the skink. He's not finished yet, the skink, but he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's getting there, mate.
And put a wash on his loincloth and stuff.
You go.
So I'm going to try and do a chunk of it over the weekend this weekend, just because I want to get this done and dusted now, so I can move on to another thing on the Wednesday show.
Happy days. Edward says, put tassels on one dude. And they're also saying, love it, Fox. There you go. See? So, yeah, you go.
I'm not very good at painting jade, but it's all right.
Absolutely. Edward says, yeah, I get it. He says, I need to lighten the squig off eyes and put some of that slimy glue between the teeth to look like drool. And it took me a year and a half to figure it out. Yeah, I did that on one of my squigs I built. And I used Yoo-hoo contact glue, like Evo stick type stuff. And a toothpick. I think I showed it on the Frolic when I was doing it at the time. But Edward, it does make a huge difference, mate. I'm going back to my war rig thing that is full of squigs, and I'm going to go around and redo them all anyway because they need that little bit extra. So yeah, totally get that. Yeah. So folks, massive thanks for waiting us both out. Apologies for the earlier delay, but I had an urgent call and I had to attend to something in real life. So sorry for the delay. I couldn't get online or anything at the time because I was at the hospital. So there you go. All right, folks, love and leave you and all of that lot. I'll put a frolic up for Friday, but obviously bear in mind, going forward for a few weeks at least, there might be last-minute delays with my content and my eModels content where I'm dealing with something away from the bench. So if you could just tolerate that for me, it would be great. Yeah. Right. We're going to love and leave you. Massive thanks again. Like I said, pop over to eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all model making needs. All your goddamn needs. And I do believe eModels will be at Telford. So pop over and give them a visit on their stand as well. Share the love, and you'll get to see these rather large hands demonstrating goddamn stuff. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and share the money with Pete, mate. He'll love you for that.
Okay then, folks. Until then, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.